This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by GoToMeeting, online meetings made easy.
A new company has created something known as a porn stick.
First of all, you think right away, fantastic.
Right. Ooh,
what could be better than the porn stick?
Right. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Right.
But it turns out that the porn stick is not all that great. In fact, porn sticks are used by parents to spy on their children.
I think it's flat out wrong that you would take something called the porn stick and turn it into something evil.
Exactly. It is something evil, and I want you guys to see what it's all about. So let's go to the first video, porn sticks, something that is used by parents for their children.
Yes.
Special Agent Rusty Isaacson with the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force depends on the latest technology to help catch child porn predators.
The digital world really does give you a format that you can track and trace.
John and Laurel Porter rely on surprise inspections to keep track of their 3 kids' laptops and cell phones.
We just would walk downstairs and say, give me your phone. And with them, we go through their history, we take their iPod, we see what they're listening to.
Just like I tell them now, I'm going to monitor your emails, I can monitor your texts. You know, that's kind of the rule.
But the rules are changing because parents like the Porters now have access to essentially the same technology that police have had.
At least they know what happens.
Thanks to companies like Utah-based Paraben, which specializes in computer forensic software.
A lot of people don't realize how dirty surfing the internet can end up being for your machine.
One of their hottest new products, the porn stick.
It's designed to actually go out and find illicit images and content on your computer and allow you to go through and remove them.
So that's the first part of the story. Are the Porters not the worst parents ever?
Yeah, I mean, they're running their household like a jail.
Totally,
in my opinion. And look, I'm all for keeping an eye on your kids, making sure that they don't do anything bad. But, you know, you got to calm down with, we monitor all of their emails, all of their text messages. Sometimes we'll go downstairs and say, give me your phone. Give it to me right now.
They monitor their iPod.
Right, just to make sure they're not listening to any gangsta rap.
What is that about? What's on the iPod that's so dangerous? Oh my God, I hate these people. I feel so bad for their kids.
Yeah.
I just want to say to the Porters, your kids are going to join a cult. So get ready for it, because it's coming.
Right. They got to give their kids a little more freedom, because if they don't, pretty soon they're going to rebel and do everything you don't want them to do.
And what I'm annoyed by is that you had to say what you had to say, and I was going to say it if you hadn't said it. So it's both of us. That, you know, like, of course we want parents to monitor their kids. What do we want? We don't want the crazy stuff going on. You got to be a good parent, but you can't stick this thing in and check their iPod and the spot inspections.
Right.
Like, have a good day at school. All right, Dad. Hey, I've got babe. Give me your phone! Come on, Porters.
Now you guys get a sense of what the porn stick is and what it's used for, okay? Has a fun name, but it doesn't have a fun function.
No.
But the least surprising part of this story is who is most likely to buy and use the porn stick.
Right, it's not parents.
It's not parents. And I'm sure you can already guess who they are. Let's go to the next video and it'll explain it to you.
But it's not just parents who are buying the porn stick. In fact, Paraben's biggest customer, spouses, in particular women.
I wish 100% of everyone out there was secure in their relationships, but the reality is they're not. And this is our #1 customer.
It's got to be done out in the open.
Licensed therapist Scott Peterson counsels men and women dealing with pornography issues and says secretly using the porn stick to spy on someone can have serious consequences.
If you don't do it out in the open, it just creates that further sense of secrecy that surrounds the use of pornography. And a pornography addiction thrives on secrecy. The wife needs to let the husband know that that's what she's doing. And in essence, give him the opportunity, or kids, if they have teenagers and so on, the opportunity to say, yeah, this is a problem for me.
But it doesn't stop with the porn stick. There's the chat stick to recover instant messaging on a computer, as well as the iRecovery stick, which can track down texts, call history, and web activity on an iPhone. Whatever the device, Peterson hopes it will get more parents to wake up.
Assume that it has happened, because in all likelihood it has.
Okay, hold on. I got to say something really quick.
Fire away.
So wives use this to spy on their husbands, right, to make sure they're not watching porn. Now, think about the unsuspecting husband who finds the porn stick, right? Because it looks like a thumb drive, right?
Right.
And they're thinking like, Oh, the porn stick. Right. My wife has a porn stick.
Right.
So he's like going to put it into his computer and then all of a sudden realize my wife's been spying on
My
me.
wife, right. And then they got the chat stick.
Right, the chat stick.
To see who you've been chatting with. And I think what I am now hearing about is the lipstick to find out who you've been kissing. I mean, Jesus. Like, first of all, there's the presumption that, like, first of all, I hate every one of these wives. Right. Not a little, a lot.
Right.
And I hope their husbands leave them. Leave them. And don't give them any alimony. Just gone, suffer, I don't care. Because the notion that and then that got, like, already we move into porn addiction.
Right,
like,
right.
Okay, if you're addicted to porn, like if you're addicted to, if you're addicted to Twinkies, it's a problem. And I'm not saying that people aren't addicted to porn and that that's not a problem. That's destructive to your relationship and your life. But most of these women are not catching guys who are addicted to porn. They're catching guys who watch porn.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know. I've never understood why, some women, and it's not all women, but some women are uncomfortable with their husbands watching porn. Like, I hear it all the time. They call into Dr. Laura's show and they're like, oh, we have a real marital issue. I found pornography on our computer. My husband's been looking at it. Yeah, I would rather have my husband look at pornography and whack off instead of getting it from his coworker at work. Hell no. Like, come on. Like, let's get with the times. It's pornography. It's fine.
Are people still saying whack off?
Well, I didn't want to say, like, jack off.
I think it's better. I think whack off is worse.
I should say masturbate. I should be professional and say masturbate. But I like to get a little colorful and
I don't
say
think you
whack
want to go
off.
around saying masturbate. Like, masturbate is a gross word. I think we can all, I think just like a euphemism, like, take care of business. Make it happen.
Right. Spank the salami.
Okay, all right, fine. Spank the salami. No, this is horrible. What are these wives thinking? And and then the husband's getting defensive, and then she finds whatever crazy kinky stuff that he's looking at.
Right.
He's not going to do that. He's just watching it.
Right.
I mean, we watch porn.
Right. And oftentimes people seek porn that's very much different from their own personal lives and what they would personally go after. They just want something different, something new, something exciting. And I think it's totally fine. And, women need to calm down with that. And another thing is, the most destructive thing in your relationship is a lack of trust. And if you're spying on your husband, you're the one who has some issues.
Right.
And it goes the other way around as well. If you're a man spying on your wife, you've got issues.
We have the conclusion of this story.
We do. So now that these reporters know about this technology, they're thinking about using it in a creative way. So let's go to the next video.
Tomorrow morning at 6:15, KSL News Radio's Jay McFarland will be joining us here in studio. We're actually going to scan his laptop with the porn stick and show you how it works. Also, Jay's a former private detective, and we'll find out how this type of technology has really changed that industry.
Hope he's clean.
We do
6:15 in the morning. All right, get a good night's sleep. Thanks, Scott.
McFarland plans on purchasing a new computer tonight.
Yeah, totally. It's like, look at it. No, it's really shiny. I just clean it a lot. No big deal. I mean, really? They're going to catch something on there?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to take off all the gay porn I was watching. Yeah. I mean, let it go. My God, it's ridiculous. And get a good night's sleep. Okay, Ted.
Young Turks have a new sponsor, GoToMeetings. Online meetings made incredibly simple. You can set it up in 2 minutes and you can talk to anyone from anywhere. And it's only $49 a month and it's unlimited.
You can actually go to gotomeeting.com/Turks and get a 30-day trial.
I never heard anybody.